Hey, hello everybody. This is Dave Robinson, the father of Geologist Daniel Robinson. Just coming today. First, I want to say thank you guys for everything you guys have been doing from day one, helping me in my efforts to locate my son. As you guys know, Daniel went missing on June the 23rd of 2021. Here it is tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we'll bring a year and 11 months. It's gone almost 2 years since Daniel has been missing. I have been searching and doing everything I can as a father to find him. You guys have been helping me with everything, whether that's out there in the searches, whether out there you're donating, out there passing out flyers, you name it. You guys have been signing petitions, doing everything to try to help me. I really, truly appreciate each and every last one of you. You're like extended family to me, and I want to say thank you. Also, you guys have been doing the mail-in protest that have been going on for weeks now. It's still going on for those who may think I have stopped. Had a lot of family things, matters going on. I had to make sure I take care of those. Still have those things going on, but I'm going to make sure I am letting you guys know I'm still having those efforts in the background of fighting for Daniel. That is to get my son's case moved over to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, the FBI coming to the case. That way of doing that is by letters, by some other officials that I'm working with in the background as well, is doing this mail-in protest. You guys know that the reason why I wanted Daniel's case to be moved over is because of the Buckeye Police Department. We haven't had them to give us one thing that brings us an inch closer to finding out what happened to Daniel. Everything that we know that brought us to this point, all the information that we do know, all the tangible evidence, the physical tangible evidence being presented by my efforts, meaning that I hired my private investigator as well as my own individual investigation. Bring you guys all the information that you know about my son's case and his disappearance. Those things bringing us closer to those answers. We just need law enforcement to take it another step forward. So again, you guys, I just want to put this up again. I was put this on because I want to reiterate: when there's no justice, there's no peace. We can't have no peace without justice. And I want to make sure that I'm doing as a father. Again, everything I can. You guys are my extended family, and you guys have been helping me as well. No justice, no peace means that there can be no peace without justice. My son Daniel went missing nearly 2 years now. Been missing for nearly 2 years. It's time for justice in his case. My experience is searching for my son. You guys know I had to put on an investigative hat. That's what I'm saying. You guys got all the information you have now based on that. My search hat, I did over 48 weeks of searches, cover over 35,000 acres of land with volunteers out there, found human remains, closed the case for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. You name it, guys. All of that came from my efforts. I feel that law enforcement has failed Daniel and my family and me, in this search for my son. I've been, like I said, fighting to try to get the justice what I need for Daniel. The effects of injustice creates anger, frustration, and a sense of powerlessness, and it can lead to social unrest and protests. Let's work towards justice, and that's what we're doing right now, you guys, because law enforcement was slow to act initially. Daniel remained missing, and that's some of the reasons why you guys know that I want my son's case moved over to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. It's horrible. Just to even see how Daniel case had been handled from the beginning. Those initial moments was key to finding my son, and those things was not met, as well as the assumption that Daniel wanted to go missing, according to the Buckeye Police Department. That caused them not to act until almost 3 days after Daniel went missing to do their first official search. Because law enforcement refuses to take the physical evidence of foul play that I gave them, Daniel case in his justice is being hampered, you guys. At this point, we know foul play happened. We got all the information that suggests foul play. We gave it over to the Buckeye Police Department, who refused to accept what the findings were, to the point where they had went out instead of accepting and embrace it and looking into it. They decided to get a private investigator of their own. Someone who have never seen Dane's vehicle, never touched it, never examined it, but made a full report that shows a rebuttal against the findings of physical evidence that we've tangibly and have. Physical evidence that's based on science, is based on facts, on information that came from the black box data, as well as the physical evidence on the vehicle itself. You guys in that department want to reject that. So those are the reason why, like I say, you guys, his justice have been hampered because those informations and lack of forensics that have been done on the scene because of their reluctancy to accept facts. To find, because I don't know how long DNA lasts, but because they've been slow to act on that, I'm still holding on to those items and those things that need to be forensically tested when it comes to the clothing, the airbags, etc. And because of that, like I said, his justice has been hampered because those things will give us clues to exactly what happened and who may be involved as well. So again, I need my son's case moved. And saying this other part of you guys, if I have a solution to that problem, you guys, and I've been telling you guys before, my solution is part of what we're doing now. I'm demanding that the Buckeye Police Department release my son's case to an outside agency that will bring results, that will bring us closer to answers. And that department, I'm assuming, which should be the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. Well, DPS is one that I'm also asking to try to get involved. But definitely the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. My son went missing in Maricopa County as well. He has Sheriff's Zone has jurisdictional responsibilities to my son's case. I want the FBI involved as well. Since my son went missing, the Buckeye Police Department has not found anything to bring us closer to answers, you guys. Not zero. They guys said they did deserts out there, and they said they also went with the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, and they came back out. When I say zero, you guys, they couldn't find their own fingernail out there. They couldn't find their own hair, their hands and their face out there. They couldn't find a construction cone, but yet volunteers like myself, people who are novice, who really wanted to go out there to see if Daniel was out there. We were finding things. You guys found human remains. You guys, we also found, like I told you up front, we closed the case for the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office of a stolen vehicle, as well as some other tangible evidence out there that could help solve other cases. So we found information for Daniel as well. There was a sock that was found matching the sock in the evidence bag that was found by the Buckeye Police Department, felt later in my searches by my investigator. So, you guys, I'm telling you, everything we know about Daniel's case come from my efforts, not from law enforcement. All right. Everything that can help find Daniel seems to be conveniently blocked by the Buckeye Police Department. They do not have cell phone pings. They don't. I mean, the cell phone pings they asked for, they didn't ask for to have the cameras, footage of Daniel driving around Arizona. Nor did they have information off the Uconnect that would give us information about where Daniel's vehicle was located in those hours where he went missing. Everything seemed somehow to be conveniently not able to get, according to the Buckeye Police Department. Like I said, everything that it could help find Daniel conveniently is blocked by the Buckeye Police Department. Somehow, some way, they do the opposite of everything that's been found, or everything that can help. So now they are blocking the agencies that can help you guys. Like I said, I put a letter into the Chief Hall of the Buckeye Police Department requesting, let them know that we lost confidence as a family in his agency. We want fresh eyes into my son's case. He has dropped the ball. His department dropped the ball. They haven't done certain things. And I would like to see my son's case moved over to a jurisdiction that it belongs. And it belongs in the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. My son went missing in the Maricopa Sheriff's Office. He's reluctant to do so. And I'm also finding some slight reluctancy off of the Maricopa Sheriff's Office, but I'm hoping they would do the right thing as well. We would fight to change the outcome of this. What we could do, you guys, we could peacefully protest in two forms. I created a mail-in protest to get targeted department's attention. And that's the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office, as well as some of the others. Next, we will protest at their departments, and that will be coming up soon. You guys know that the date that Daniel went missing, June 23rd, is coming up. I'll start about doing the sit-in before then, but I'm going to wait till afterwards. I think it's more appropriate, and it'd be inappropriate to have protests and things like that upcoming to Daniel's to that date. I'd rather we would have an event that's coming up, you guys. I will share with you guys pretty soon, an event that will be something like the Hike for Daniel, something that you guys can join in with to bring some awareness and heightened awareness to Daniel's case, to bring some new light and bring some new energy into Daniel's case, because we cannot allow my son's case to go cold. That's one thing for sure. This is not a cold case. There's too much information out there. We just have to help and push that efforts for law enforcement to take and act on these information that was given to them by myself and my investigation. So get them to act upon these things and do something with those. So again, I created that mail-in protest just for that, to target those apartments. But I need us to join everybody. Everybody can, all your friends, family, churches can join in and get these letters out. You guys go to pleasehelpfinddaniel.com, and all that information will be there. As a matter of fact, I will take you there shortly, so we can go over what you would have there. So thank you guys for listening in. Lastly, I want to say this mail-in protest is very important. And what we want, again, is a change of jurisdiction, a criminal investigation into my son's case based on everything we have. You guys, is criminal involvement. We need to look into those elements that's there. My son went missing in the crime scene, like I described to Chief Hall and some of the other law enforcement agencies. There's human remains found in the area where my son went missing, etc. So there's no doubt it's a crime area. Also, need the FBI involved in my son's case. Justice for Daniel is what we're looking for, and how you guys can help. Again, go to pleasehelpfinddaniel.com, and all those information will be there. The mail-in protest, how you will mail them in. I have it here for every Monday through Thursday, but I open up that window. You guys can mail them in when you get them in. I just need thousands of them as I can, out there every week, going out into these departments. You guys, like I said, the mail-in protests need to continue, and we'll also be having those physical protests as well coming up. So, have not said, Lisa saying that, I want to share some other things with you guys first before we go to the website. Some things like I have right here on the bottom of the screen, you guys. Please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. If especially if you're the first time actually coming to this YouTube channel, or if you're on other social media platforms watching this, please like, share, subscribe to this channels, and as well as the social media. What I'm trying to do is get this channel, the YouTube channel, to grow, so I can be able to get Daniel's story out a lot farther, as well as helping other families in my journey along, with my journey to search for Daniel. Also, you guys, if you have any tips, you guys, anybody who know exactly, have some firsthand knowledge to what happened to Daniel. I hear all kind of tips, suggestions. Thank you guys for those suggestions. I really truly appreciate each and every one of you have that heartfelt suggestions. But I need some direct information from people who know exactly what happened to Daniel. This number is right here on the bottom of the screen. I pay for it. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Live operators take your call. You can remain anonymous. They allow you to remain anonymous. Also, if you just don't want to talk to anybody, you guys, you can just text the word tip to the same number, and a form will come up, and you can still remain anonymous. I just need those information. I have been paying for this for almost 2 years now. And you guys, if you can, if you have some information, please help us bring some closure to this. You know what I'm saying? If you know something, it's time to clear your mind and clear your hearts, and clear your hearts, and just come tell us what we need to know as a family. Also, you guys, don't forget about the flyer distribution. I still have the flyer distribution. I have not have too many people asking flyers lately, so I'm trying to drill down some. If you guys need flyers to help me get Daniel's story out there, because I like to say word of mouth is everything, you guys. You guys can go pass out these flyers in your communities. You can go to pleasehelpfinddaniel@yahoo.com and request flyers. You get it. My team members will take your request, get your address and information, and we'll send out flyers out to you guys. I truly appreciate up front, and I want to say thank you so much. To contact me, you also can use the same email address, pleasehelpfinddaniel.com. That's a phone number. That's a public phone number there, but a lot of times it's very hard to get in contact with me that way. But you may can, because sometimes I am just so happen to have the phone with me at the time you call, and I do take calls. I do take text messages as well. But if you find that it's taking me too long to get to you, utilize that email address as well, and I'll do my best to answer those. Also, you guys, in the added thing to this effort to find Daniel and this protest, if you guys would like to have a daily call to Maricopa County Sheriff's Office and tell them to take on their jurisdictional responsibility, take on Daniel's case. They can open their own independent investigation if they want to. The sheriff department is reluctant, so I'm trying to go on the angle to get the Buckeye Police Department to move on that directions. When that failed, then I would go back to demanding that the Maricopa County open up an independent investigation to my son's case. Based on all the information that I gave, everything the Buckeye have, I gave it to them. I have my own information to give to the Maricopa County. They don't have to rely on somebody else's case information, because the information came directly from me. Again, you guys, you can help me by calling this number, and I have been doing the same. So definitely thank you for that as well. You guys want to, if you guys want to help and you live in another state, you say, hey, I want to help Mr. Robinson. I live far out. Like I say, the mail-in protest is one thing you can do, but also, you can help in the other ways tab on pleasehelpfinddaniel.com. Go on there and fill out the information, and we're looking for people who can help with the foundation eventually, as well as my efforts to find my son now. And just give us the information, and we definitely can utilize that in the future. So we still, a lot of people already have signed up and did some things on that volunteer and other ways tab, and we're still working through those things. I know it's been months, but we're working through those things and trying to place people in areas that we definitely need. So thank you so much, you guys, if you can do that for me. Also, just be aware, that my social media websites, you guys, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, and all of them is Please Help Find Daniel. All of them is Please Help Find Daniel, except for Twitter. Twitter is the only one that I use that's have a different name, because Twitter don't allow me to put the Please Help Find Daniel. So it's Please Help Find 4. Please Help Find number 4. And that's what you would see on there. Please help find number 4. But the other ones are Please Help Find Daniel. So if there's anybody else out there saying they're a family member or me, that those addresses are not correct. So if it's anything outside of Please Help Find Daniel, you guys, is not me. So I do want to make sure I put that up front and try to for you guys to know all the information when it comes to that, so exactly who you're speaking with as well. Also, you guys, don't forget about the petition. You guys, please sign a petition if you can. It's very important. I'm still utilizing that petition, and it helps. It helps in everything like I'm doing now. I'm sharing a screen with you guys with the website here. Please help find Daniel. To sign the petition button is here, you guys. You go to up here on the main page. You could sign a petition. Of course, you have the donate page here. You got the events page. The events will be something that we'll be doing in the future. Like I said, I'm trying to. You might see the event like I have, like I say, for the upcoming 2-year mark for Daniel's disappearance. If I don't find, I'm praying that I find Daniel before then, and I really have faith that I will. However, if it so happens that we make it to that 2-year mark, you guys, the events information will be there, as well as I'll be talking about it on the YouTube channel. Please help find Daniel. The volunteer search, it's volunteer the search tab here. If I was to have a search again, you guys, I am working on trying to get a specialized search together. It's a particular place and a particular time, based on my investigation, but those things are in the future. They're probably more into the summer months. I only need a few people, so it's going to be a small volunteer search thing. It'll be a very small number of people. Also, volunteer in other ways tab. This is what I'm talking about, you guys. You click on this as well, it'll take you to the volunteer in other ways form. Like I said, you guys can fill that out for me. My computer moving kind of slow, but this is the form here, you guys, and you can fill out the information, and it will help. It'll help us, like I said, in the future and in future endeavors. So you go ahead and fill out that form, and we can utilize that. But what I want to talk about the mail-in protest, you guys. Oh yeah, don't forget also you can print the flyers out yourself if you guys don't. If you guys want to print out flyers yourself, or you just want to send me an email, like I said, to pleasehelpfinddaniel@yahoo.com and request those flyers. But if you want to do it yourself, you just print here. PDF come up for you to be able to print the back and front sides of these flyers. I would like to see them being on a postcard size, but you guys, like I said, whatever you guys can do, I am very appreciative. I know it's very strenuous, and I really thank God for you guys, because you guys have been doing things like that for me, getting these flyers out one way out of it, getting that information, trying to reach that person, a person that may know something that live far off now and nowhere near Arizona. Also, that just happened to be in Arizona at the time, and carried that on to another state, and we could be able to reach out to them as well. Please download the PDF, you guys, for your mail-in protest. That's right here. All of these right here are samples of what the PDFs would look like. Of course, these are the letter samples, letter samples, a letter sample that you guys will be sending out. For instance, information to Larry Hall, for instance, information is there where you be printing it out to. And I'll show you the rest of them plus two, plus these mail-in stuffers. I'll be showing you those too as well. So you guys, you can probably look at them and see what they look like. These are the mail-in stuffers, of course, the picket signs that we will be using when we do the true protest. When I say true protest, I mean the physical protest. When we do that, you guys will be utilizing these. I have these in a poster form. Of course, you guys, here we go. Here, the PDFs will be here. All the PDFs here, all 6 of them are located here. But please mail in your PDFs to the address below. These are the 2 addresses here, and that's for the PDFs. When I say the PDFs, you guys, I'm talking about this one, this, and this, and this. This right here, of course, is a letter. You guys, you're gonna be sending to the address that is on that letter. So, and the reason why I say that, because you'll see what I'm talking about once I point these out to you. But this is what it's mail stuffers. I call these the mail stuffers, the picket signs. You send them to these addresses here. As many as you guys can, as much as you can, as many days you can, because I'm trying to get thousands of them out. If you guys can help me out, please do that. I'm trying to get thousands and thousands, thousands. I'm trying to keep them busy with seeing these letters come in and discussing about Daniel Robinson. You guys, because this is not a cold case, and we're going to keep it, we're going to prevent it from becoming a cold case by keeping Daniel's case out and open and into the public. You guys, and I need your help with that. I really, truly need your help. Okay, to go back to the PDFs, like I said, if you click on the first one, you'll see the PDF of that one. Like I said, the first one, each one of them is there, you guys. These are the ones you be mailing in. You print these out, of course, and you mail it to the address you saw on the website. Again, the address is here. Directly to Chief Larry Hall, as well as Sheriff of Zone, and these are the addresses here. But when it comes to the letters, it's going to be a little different, you guys. The letters are a little different. You mail it off to, not to the directly to um, to the person, because this is going to Chief Larry Hall of the Buckeye Police Department, and you can see the address here. It's probably gonna be the same address you see on those mail stuffers, but I'm sure the difference. But the difference is when you go to Tempe Police Department, for instance, these are to the Department of Records. So these are for your requests, you guys, and that's the reason why you send them to a different address. It's going to the Records Department. This is also for the Maricopa County's Records Department. This is also for the Buckeye Police Department Records Department. So I'm saying, you guys, those addresses will be on those letters, and the other one, like I said, the other ones utilize the one you see on the website. So it's just that simple, you guys. And you guys can help me, I truly appreciate it. I need that more than anything. Also, like I said, be on the lookout for me. I will be coming up with an event, something like that, Hike for Daniel, you guys. And I hope you guys can join in with me to commemorate my son. It's been 2 years that he went missing. I want to make sure that we highlight that. If it comes to be that Daniel's missing for 2 years, I want to be able to do something in honor of Daniel, you guys, like we did the Hike for Daniel. Daniel loved hiking. He's a hiking person. This time I want to do something in geology, something again, dealing with nature in itself, or science. Daniel is a scientist. He's a brilliant scientist, very, very intelligent, man. I'm telling you guys, and very loving person, saying, very much of a people person, and I love him to death. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining in and listening in on this live here. I will be coming back for more lives again, and also I will be coming in, of course, you guys, on Wednesday morning. I also have a prime time. I don't call it a Q&A no more. I am putting the names, the new name of that Wednesday, what it would be for Daniel, and also inclusive to other families. We had a family on last week, and I want to make sure I get other families on as well. But it's very inclusive to other families, as well as, like I said, make sure I'm getting Daniel's story out there. That's the most important thing for me as a father, is to fight for my son. And I want to make sure to keep his name out there, keep his story alive. And you guys, I thank you so much for helping. But take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful week. Hold your families real close, you guys. Hold your family real close and tight. But I'm telling you guys, life can turn on a dime. Life can turn on a dime. And, don't let the sun go down the raft. If you have any, I like to say beef. If you have anything going on with your family members, try to squash it as fast as you can, you guys. Try to do it within a day. because things has happened. Not putting bad omens out, but I'm telling you guys, it happened to my family. Least suspected. Things can happen to anybody. It happens every day. Over 1,400 people go missing every day in this country, and those families never thought that would happen to them. I know how we felt if we thought it would never happen to us. We never had a thought about anybody going missing in our family, and here we are, almost 2 years still searching for Daniel. So hold your people close. I miss my son. I miss talking to him. I miss those 2 hour conversations I have with him. I haven't heard my son's voice, speaking directly to me and him conversating with each other for almost 2 years now. And that's devastating for a parent. You can imagine what his mother's going through. You can imagine what his siblings are going through, his grandparents, his friends. I really thank you guys for everything you do. God bless you. And I'll see you on my next live. Take care of yourself.